This is a 4 minute and 30-second guide to the armor in Escape from Tarkov. So to begin with, there is a huge list of armor that you can get in the game to use on your character, and some of it is terrible, some of it is okay, and some of it is amazing, but it's very hard to figure out when you're playing what you should be using and what you should not be using. So we're actually going to simplify this down to the basics that will make it so that when you see an armor, you can figure out exactly what it is and whether you should take it or not. And the first step is to break down that complexity into something far more simple, and it is simply this. There is 3 variants of armor out there. There is soft, soft and hard, and only hard armor. So what this means is you can find this type of armor in the game where it has no removable armor pieces. The armor pieces are all sewn into the overall armor structure, and they're considered to be soft armor. And this armor will mitigate damage, but it will not remove it entirely. So if someone hits you with a bullet that, let's say, does 50 damage, the armor might reduce that overall damage down to 20. Then moving up to the next variant, you've got soft and hard armor. And what this means is your armor has the soft armor, like we just talked about, but it also has removable plates that can be placed in or out of the armor. And the difference with these armor plates is they do not mitigate damage, they actually fully stop it until the plate itself breaks. And these are either front plates, back plates, or side plates. And then the third variant is the ones that only have the hard plates in them and they do not have any soft armor. And now that we've broken down all the armors down into 3 versions that are out there, you don't want to use the soft armor only, and you do not want to use the hard armor only. You want to find an armor that has both soft and hard. And then the next thing to understand is that every armor has a different value of how much protection it offers from level 1 to like level 6. And the higher the level, the better protection, but usually also a little bit heavier as well. And your plates also come in different variants as well, like steel or ceramic. And this mostly comes down to how repairable they are, or how quickly they might fully break in combat. Now you should also understand that even if you're wearing the best armor in the game, you can sometimes still die to one single shot, and this can depend on the angle of attack. If someone is simply above you, they might completely miss your armor and hit you right in the throat, and you're gone. And for a good visual example, here is the plate armor's hitboxes that show how much they protect of the body on the front, side, and back. And be noted that the soft armor covers more than this all the way around the actual PMC in different locations, and you can see on the armor which areas it will actually protect. It is best to go for something that also has a little bit of neck protection in the soft armor values. Also be noted that the plate armor is on top of the soft armor, so if the plates get fully destroyed, future bullets will still have to hit the soft armor to get through it and damage you. And the same thing if they also just get a lucky shot and actually miss your plate and hit, for instance, say that unprotected part of your stomach, your soft armor will protect that part. And then we'll end this video with one tip and one tier list. So the tier list is by Gigabeef. He is a YouTuber who does incredible work, link in the description below. He does long tutorials on all this stuff and he's brilliant at breaking it all down. And then I'll give you a tip, which is this armor is actually one of the best ones to get for PvP in Tarkov, because it's considered to be about C tier in capabilities, and this is because its soft armor is relatively low tier, and the default plate armor that it comes with is also low tier. However, because it has removable plates for front and back and left and right, you can actually add in really high tier plates to make this armor very, very good. And the reason why this is good is because Tarkov is just as much about the economy as the actual gameplay. And if a player kills you in the game and they see you wearing this armor, they will usually not take it because it's considered to not be good. And they won't actually look to see if it has good plates. And that means you get it back on insurance, and it means you don't have to buy new armor because you keep getting these back on insurance, and you just put better plates in them over and over again, and it makes it very cheap to run this armor. And then hopefully as you get better at the game, you can switch this out for something more superior. But until then, this is a cheap configuration that will constantly come back in your insurance and really does give you incredible protection once you've installed good plates on the front, back and sides, turning you into quite a bullet sponge at times.